Who doesn't love a beautiful, easy to grow, and perky little flower? Just look at all this spectacular color. Isn't it outrageous? Probably the easiest flower you could possibly grow, marigolds. I grew them as a kid. You can take the seed, plant them directly in the soil, or you can plant them in little containers, grow them off, and in 45 days they're blooming. And I planted this late crop because I love marigolds in the fall. You know, we get hung up on, I think, using mums. Mums are like well, it's the flower of the season, but what about marigolds? I think they're gorgeous. The colors are perfect. Just look at the range of colors you can see planted here in this mixture that's planted down this long row. They're lemon yellows, golden yellows, bicolors, multicolors. I mean, there's just something here for everyone. These are often called French or even African marigolds, but actually they all come from South America. Well, South America and the Americas, all the way from Argentina up to New Mexico. And what's wonderful about them, besides that they're so easy to grow, is that I love to use them in arrangements in the house this time of year. What I do is I come out and just cut a bouquet like this and then take out some of the seed heads that are, well, the flowers that are spent. You can see some of them are a little tired and you just pinch those off. Let's talk about seed for just a moment. If you look at some of these dried seed heads and you just pull them off like that, there's like 30 to 40 seed in each one of these. I mean, if you think about it, I only planted 60 plants down this entire row. So with just a few seed heads, you could plant a row that's this long next year. That's what's so amazing about this plant. Now, the reason these look so great this late in the season is that I actually planted 2 crops. I planted one in May. They came along and bloomed really beautifully up until July. And then in August, I planted them. And then here in November, you can see I've still got plenty of blooms. Now that's because I'm gardening in zone 7B. The further north you live, of course, they're not going to last as long because these are a tender annual. The first hard frost that comes along is going to wipe them all out. And that's why I'm trying to use these beauties as much as I can in the house. I love the pungent aroma of the foliage. This is probably one of the reasons these are good to have in the garden to keep certain pests away. And when I bring them in and use them in flower arrangements, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you strip all of the foliage off the stems. I try to bundle them like this and actually create the bouquet as I'm picking. And then once I get the tired blooms picked off, I get the foliage stripped off of the stems like this. Then I can recut the bottom and just put that in a simple vase and enjoy it in the kitchen window for days to come. If you've enjoyed this little tip on marigolds, share it with a friend and subscribe to ehowhome.